Today we are going to discuss about Weierstrass method. Okay, today we are going to discuss about Weierstrass method. Prepare Stores Ledger account for the month of March 2001, recording the following transactions on the basis of FIFO material issue method, keeping 300 units as base stock. Okay. March 1st, purchases 2000 units, rupees 10 per unit. March 8th, issue 600 units. March 12th, purchases 1000 units at the rate of 12 per unit. March 15th, issues 1200 units. March 19th, issues 300 units. March 25th, purchases 1200 units, 11 per unit. Okay. March 27th, issues 1300 units. Okay, let them see the answer. It is Stores Ledger account base stock method. Okay, base stock FIFO, base stock 300 units, base stock under FIFO, first in first out. That means, right, look at the first problem, look at the first transaction. 2001 March 1st, ZR note number. How many units purchased? Purchases 2000 units. Look at that. Purchases 2000 units at the rate of 10 per unit. That's why March 1st, ZR note number 2000 units purchased at the rate of 10 per unit, 20,000. Okay, 2000 units at the rate of 10 per unit, 20,000. Don't forget that this is the FIFO method base stock. So FIFO method base stock, that means 2000 units received as on March 1st. 2000 units received as on March 1st. From this we have to be maintained 300 units of base stock. From this we have to be maintained 300 units of base stock. Remaining 1700 units is to be issued. Okay, so only 1700 units are eligible to issue. So remaining 300 units are maintained as base stock. Don't forget that one, because this is the FIFO method. FIFO method means, you know very well, FIFO method means first in first out. So these 200 units are received as on 1st March 2001. So base stock, how many units are base stock here? 300 units of base stock. So from this 300 units maintained as base stock, remaining 1700 units are eligible to issue. Okay, don't forget that one. Right. Next one, March 8th, issues 600 units. MR number, how many units? Wanted to issue 600 units. No problem for base stock. 600 into 10, 6000. 2000 minus 600, 1400. 10, 14,000. Next one, March 12th. March 12th, purchases 1000 units at the rate of 12 rupees per unit. So March 12th, purchases, ZR note number. ZR note number, how many units purchased here? 1000 units. 1000 units, 12 rupees per unit, 12,000. Okay. So 1400 units, 10 rupees, 14,000. Next, recently purchased 1000 units, 12 rupees per unit, 12,000. Right. Next, March 15th. March 15th issues. Issues means MR note number or MR number. Okay, how many units wanted to issue? 1200 units. Look at the board, please. 1200 units wanted to issue. How many units? 1200 units wanted to issue. Okay, here only 1100 units are eligible to issue, because why? From this we have to be maintained 300 units of base stock, remaining 1100 units are eligible to issue. So that's why 1100 into 10, that is equal to 11,000, right? 300 units, 10, 3,000. Right. Next, 100 units required, because the total number of units wanted to issue 1,200. Here we are issued 1,000 only. So remaining 100 units are issued from this 100, 12, 1200. Right. 900. 1000 minus 100. 1000 minus 100. 900. 12,000 minus 1,200, 10,800. Right, don't forget that one. This is the base stock. Right, March 19th. March 19th, MR note number. How many units wanted to issue? How many units wanted to issue? 300 units. So the 300 units are issued from this only, because it's never issued. Because why? It is the base stock. It is kept in the stores. Okay. So that's why now 300 units received from this only. So 300, 12 rupees per unit, 3,600. Right. 300 units base stock, 3,000. Okay, 900 minus 300, 600 units. 12 rupees per unit, 7,200. Right, next one, March 25th, purchases. ZR note number. Okay, how many units are purchases here? 1200 units at the rate of 11 per unit, 13,200. Okay. $13,200, right? 300 base stock, 10 rupees, 3,600, 12 rupees, 7,200, right? 1,200, 11 rupees, 13,200. Next one, March 27th, issues. Issues means MR note number. How many units wanted to issue? 1,300. So the 300 units are never issued. So 600 units. 12 rupees, 7,200. Remaining 700 units issued from this. 700 at the rate of 11 rupees. 7,700. Okay. So 700 over now from this 700 units. Remaining 500. 11 rupees. Okay. 5,500. Right. So that is the closing stock it is. Once again I am telling that March 1st, this is the base stock method. This is the base stock method. Base stock method means you have to be maintained some units kept in the stores. Okay, under FIFO method or LIFO method. Right. March 1st purchases 2,000 units at the rate of 10 per unit. Right. ZR note number 2,000 units. Okay, 10 rupees per unit, 20,000. So 2,000 units, 10 rupees, 20,000 materials. Next one, issues 600 units. Okay, issues 600 units. March 8th, material requisition note number. So 600 units, 10 rupees, 6,000. 2,000 minus 600, 1,400. 20,000 minus 6,000, 14,000. Okay. From this, you have to be maintained 300 units of base stock. Don't forget that one. Right. March 12th purchases. March 12th purchases 1000 units at the rate of 12 per unit. March 12th. GR note number 1000 units at the rate of 12 per unit 12,000. So 14,000 units 10 rupees 14,000. Recently purchased 1000 units 12 rupees 12,000. Okay. Next one, March 15th issues 1200 units. So March 15th issues 1200 units. But the 1200 units actually issued from the 4200. 1200 units issued from 1200 units may be issued from 1400 units. But here we should have to be maintained 300 units of base stock. We should have to be maintained 300 units of base stock from this. That's why remaining 1100 units are to be eligible to issue. So 1100 into 10 that is equal to 11,000. Remaining 100 units are issued from this. So 100 into 12 is equal to 1200. Right. 300, this one is the, we have to be maintained 300 units base stock from this. That's why 300 into 10 that is equal to 3000 units. Next one, 1000 minus 100 that is equal to 900 into 12, 1800. Right. Next one, 19th, March 19th, issued 300 units. Okay. So, March 19th, 300 into 12, 3300. 3000 already received, issued. How many units? 600 units. Okay. 7200. Next one. March 20th. Purchases 1200 units at the rate of 12 per unit. So, GR note number 12,000 into 12,000 units at the rate of 11 rupees per unit. 13,200. Right? 300 units 10 rupees. 3,000. 600 units 12 rupees. 7,200. Next one, 1,200, 11 rupees, 7,200. Right, last transaction. So, March 2001, March 2001, 27. 2001 March 27 issues 1,300 units. Okay, material requisition note number. So, how many units wanted to issue? 1,300 now. So, the 300 units never issued because it is the base stock. So that's why 600 units to 12, 7,200, remaining 700 units. Okay, remaining 700 units issued from this. 700 into 11, 7,700, 1,200 minus 700 is equal to 500, 13,200 minus 7,700 is equal to 5,500. This is the closing stock. Okay. This is the model for, this is the another model in base stock method before. Okay. Right. Look at the problem it is. From the following particulars, write up the price of stores ledger card according to base stock method when it operates in conjunction with LIFO method. Base stock is 200 units. Okay. Let them see. Stores ledger account, base stock method, base stock 200 units, LIFO. Right. Purchases 100 units, purchases 100 units at the rate of 2 per unit. March 10th, purchases 300 units at the rate of 3 per unit. Right. March 15th, issued 600 units. March 20th, purchased 400 units at the rate of 4 per unit. March 25th, issued 300 units. March 27th, purchased 500 units at the rate of 5 per unit. March 31st, issued 200 units. Right? Look at the first one, it is March 1st, purchased 500 units at the rate of 2 per unit. That's fine. Goods receipts note number 500 units at the rate of 2 per unit. 1,000. 500 units, 2 per unit, 1,000. Next one. March 10th. Purchased. Goods receipts note number. How many units purchased here? 300. 300 into 3. 900. So 500 units to 100, 1000. Next received materials. 300 units, 900. Okay, listen carefully. No problem at all. Received first this material 500 units. Then after we are received 300 units. Okay, the 500 units of material purchased when March 1st. 300 units of material purchased when, okay, on the 300 units are purchased on March 10th. The 500 units of material purchased on March 1st. This is the LIFO method now. So from the LIFO method, whenever the issues is there, then first release this one, then after this one. But here the 200 units of base stock maintained from this. So because why it is base stock method 200 units, base stock 200 units under LIFO. That's why the 200 units of base stock units maintained from this. That meaning that what is the meaning of that? So remaining 100 units are eligible from this. Remaining 100 units are eligible from this. Okay, for issue. Remaining 1000 units are eligible to issue. Okay, 100 units are eligible to issue from this only. Because from this 200 units are maintained as base stock. Okay. Right. Look at the one. March 15th. Issues. MR note number. Issues how many units? 600 units. But here we should have to be issued only 100 units. Here we are maintained 200 units. From this 300 units, we are maintained 200 units of base stock. Remaining 100 units are eligible to issue. 100, 300. So number of units required to issue 600. So 500 to 1000. Right. 200 units is available as base stock. Next one, March 20th. Purchases. ZR note number. Okay, how many units? 400 units. 400 into 4, that is equal to 1600. Right. 200, 3, this is the base stock. 600. 400, 4, 1600 units. 1600 rupees. Next, 25th. 25th issues 300 units. Okay. So, MR note number 300 units at the rate of 4 rupees. This is the 4. 1200. So 200 units, 3 rupees, 600. 400 minus 300, 100. 4 rupees, 400. Next, March 27th, purchased 500 units at the rate of 5 per unit. So, March 27th, ZR note number. How many units purchased? 500. 2500. So 200, 3, 600, 100, 4, 400. Next one, 500, 5, 2500. Next, issues 200 units. Okay. March 31st, issues. MR number 200 units. So issues from this 200, 5, 1000. Right. 200 units 3 600, 100 units 400. Next 200 units released now, so 300 5 1500. Okay, once again I am explaining briefly. 1st March 500, 1st March purchases 500 units at the rate of 2 per unit. Okay, March 1st GR note number 500 units at the rate of 2 per unit 1000. Okay, 500 units at the rate of 2 per unit. Okay, 1000. Next one, March 10th purchased 300 units at the rate of 3 per unit. So GR note number 300 units 3 rupees 900. So 500 units 2 rupees 100, 1000, 300 units 3 rupees 900. Okay, next, issued 600 units, issued 600 units, but this is the base stock 200 units in LIFO. That is the meaning of that. So from this is the last in first out method now. That's why from the 300 units we have to be maintained 200 units of base stock. Then we have to be issued only 100 units from this. Okay, so that's why number of units wanted to issue 600 units now. So the 600 units released from this only 100 units, remaining 200 units are maintained as base stock. So 100 into 3 300, remaining 500 units are issued from this. So 500 into 2 1000. So 200 units at the rate of 3 per unit is 600 is to be treated as a base stock. Okay, next one, March 20th purchased how many units? 400 units at the rate of 4 rupees per unit. Okay, March 20th GR note number 400 units 4 rupees 1600. So 200 units 3 rupees 600, 400 units 4 rupees 1600. Right, next one, March 25th issued 300 units. March 25th MR note number issued 300 units. So how do we issue from this? Because of this is the last in first out method. So 300 units at the rate of 4 rupees per unit 1200. So 200 3 rupees 600. So 400 minus 300 100 at the rate of 4 rupees per unit 400. Okay, next one, purchased 500 units at the rate of 5 rupees per unit. So GR note number 5 rupees 500 units at the rate of 5 rupees per unit 2500. So 2200 units 3 rupees 600, 100 units 4 rupees 400, 500 units 5 rupees 2500. Next one, March 31st issues 200 units. March 31st issues 200 units. So March 31st MR note number issued 200 units. How do we issued 200 units from this? Okay, 200 into 5 1000. So 200 units 3 rupees 600, 100 units at the rate of 4 rupees per unit 400, 300 units at the rate of 5 rupees per unit 1500 worth of material is to be treated as a closing stock. So this is the example problem for base stock under LIFO method.